We thought the ice was melting. We didn't realize it was letting something out. I went north because it was just another research job. Cold, quiet, boring. At least that's what I thought. We were there to study melting ground, nothing more. The locals didn't see it that way. They said the land was waking up. When the frozen soil collapsed, it exposed old animal bodies, reindeer, that had died long before I was born. Then we found people buried with them, perfectly preserved, too perfect. Soon after, people started getting sick. High fevers, confusion, bleeding that didn't make sense. The doctors tried everything, but nothing worked the way it should. They told us it was anthrax, but not the kind in textbooks. This disease had been frozen for decades, maybe centuries. It had waited. And now it was breathing again. At night, the ground cracked and shifted like it was stretching. The village went silent, no dogs, no birds, just coughing behind closed doors. We were evacuated quickly. Officially, they said the outbreak was contained. But as the helicopter lifted off, I looked down and saw more dark patches, and the ice more places where the ground was giving up its secrets. I still think about one thing the locals said: the cold was keeping it asleep. They told me the fungus died at body temperature. They lied. I worked in a hospital lab, nothing dramatic, just tests, cultures, routine infections, until one sample grew when it shouldn't have. Fungi aren't supposed to survive at body temperature. Everyone knows that. That's why they don't usually kill healthy people. But this one did. Patients came in tired, feverish, short of breath. Nothing showed up on scans, no bacteria, no virus. And yet, they got worse. The fungus didn't just survive in the heat of the human body. It seemed comfortable there. When we tried medication, it slowed down, then came back stronger, like it learned. A nurse from our own hospital got sick. Then another patient died quietly in the night. No alarms, just gone. I kept a sample I wasn't supposed to. I needed proof. Watching it grow felt wrong. It pulsed slowly, almost calmly, like it knew it had time. Then I got sick. Breathing felt harder every day, not painful, just heavy, like something was gently pressing from the inside. They said I recovered, that my body fought it off. But even now, months later, I wake up some nights gasping for air, chest warm for no reason. Sometimes I wonder if it didn't leave. Maybe it just learned how to stay without being noticed. Our town didn't die because of a fire or a storm. It died because the water started hating us. The lake raised our town. It fed us, cooled us, gave us something to sit beside when life felt heavy. That's why it took us so long to accept the truth. First, the fish died. Then pets refused to drink the water. The smell changed sharp and metallic, like rust and chemicals. People got sick. Headaches, rashes, shaking hands. Doctors blamed stress, but the water kept changing. One night, a man fell into the lake. They pulled him out alive, but he kept whispering the same words. "It's burning inside me." By morning, the lake was covered in a strange, oily film. No ripples, no life. Soon the water from our taps turned dark. Officials came too late. They said the lake couldn't be cleaned. The poison was in the ground now, in the wells, in us. We were told to leave. As we drove away, I looked back at the lake. It was still, quiet, watching an empty town it had once kept alive. Now, other places are reporting the same thing. Rivers turning bad, towns being abandoned. They say the water is unsafe, but deep down I think it didn't just become poisonous. I think it became hostile.